You found it. Your home for the best content on your favorite team, the Fighting Tigers of LSU. Do us a favor. Subscribe to the channel. Leave your comments below. Be sure to smash that like button. Marcus, we appreciate the time, man. How are you?
Doing well, man. Can't complain. Just coming off the practice field, man.
Man, we appreciate you for squeezing it in. Hey, when did you learn that Rickie was picking LSU?
Pretty much, a day or two before he made the announcement.
What was your reaction when you learned it was LSU?
Man, obviously being a alumni from there, playing there, it was also, it hit close to home, man. Obviously, I didn't put any pressure on him to choose LSU. He was already committed to Purdue pretty much since last year, and going through his process, which was a great process for him and for his family. But being able to turn the tides when Brian Kelly got in and Coach Joe Sloan did a great job of recruiting him. Letting him know how important he was to that 2023 class of sealing the deal for him, and it just all worked out, and obviously I was glad that it worked out that way.
Yeah, Marcus, you also have that sort of perspective, being a guy who played high school football in Baton Rouge at a Baton Rouge school, and then you played for the hometown team. Can you elaborate on what it means to be a guy from Baton Rouge having the opportunity to be the quarterback at LSU?
Well, it's like no other feeling. You playing for the state, for your state school. Actually, like you saying, being from Baton Rouge and LSU being here in Baton Rouge, having a chance to have all my family and friends be able a chance to, come out, see me play, not just on TV, but in person. There was no other better feeling to be able to do that and, be able to play at the quarterback position.
He is Marcus Randall, Woodlawn High head coach, former Tiger quarterback, of course. He is the head coach at Woodlawn, where Rickie Collins plays. Let's talk about Rickie the player a little bit as well. If I asked you to describe Rickie Collins, the quarterback, what would you say?
He's a guy that checks all the boxes. He makes our offense go. Being that he's been starting since the ninth grader, we're able to put a lot more on him. His experience is like no other. I don't being able to start 5A again as a freshman and be able to play as many snaps and as many games as he's had a chance to play. He's like a general on the field, or like another coach out there.
I'm glad you said it, Marcus. It's a painful memory for me to bring up, but I went to Catholic. The only loss Catholic had in a state championship season a year ago was to you guys. And and 3 times Catholic took a lead, and 3 times Rickie Collins led Woodlawn back to tie and ultimately to win it. Do you have a comp? Like how do you measure the intangibles? Because watching him play, it is obvious that he has it. You know what I mean? Like whatever that it thing people talk about, like he's got it.
Right. And again, I think that comes along with the amount of games he's playing, and now he's able to, even when things around him look like they're going, and they may sure getting rattled, he's able to stay calm, cool, keep everybody else calm and cool. Like you said, playing in Catholic High's game, that was a big game for us. Not only for him, but for our program. So, being able to go in there and battle him. We had a big game with him during his sophomore year where we ended up losing by 7, and being able to come back and having that same type of battle and being able to edge this one out, hold the drive, and the drive he was able to do in that last quarter, which we was able to take 8 minutes off, was basically to be able to manage the team and take us down to do those kind of things.
Hey, man, I didn't ask you to relive the whole game. I didn't relive all that, man.
You brought it up, man. You brought it up. You was in my mind.
Marcus Randall's our guest. Hey, what is if I said, okay, what does Rickie Collins still need to work on, either before he gets LSU and when he gets LSU? What would you say?
Right now, at this point, I would like for him to be able to, use this whole year right now to be able to just be able to manipulate the game, be able to move guys, use his eyes, and already seeing the reads happen, which he's been doing that. But I just want to be able to, get the timing down and just be able to, like I say, pick the defense apart pretty much every time and be able to see those reads and those and those coverages, over and over and over, and just become consistent at doing it.
For a guy that's, as you mentioned, started since he was a freshman, he's gonna show up on campus, Marcus, and there's gonna be a logjam. There's gonna be a lot of talented guys ahead of him. Is he? How do you think he'll handle not playing as a freshman if he has to wait his turn?
I think he's going to handle it well. I mean, he's a guy that knows, the things he needs to do. And I think whether he's on the field playing or playing actually in games, I think he's still going to be that guy that's going to be that leader that's going to come out and work hard in practice, going to keep learning, keep trying to get better, and that's what you're going to get. I mean, whether he's the starter or not.
Marcus, can he get bigger? Do you think? By the way, I've seen him listed anywhere from 6'2" to 6'4". Do you know how big Rickie actually is? He's pushing right at the 6'3" mark. Okay. So if he's right about 6'3", does he have the frame? Looks like he's got the frame to put on more weight as well. Like, I'll ask you as a quarterback, what would be a good weight, a good size where you feel like you're still quick and agile and you can do everything, but not too big?
I think around 205, 210 up in there. He's sitting around about 195 right now.
Okay.
So he definitely have some room to grow. And he's still young. I mean, a lot of people don't know. I mean, he just made 17, so he's a young guy.
Wow.
So he's going to definitely put on some more pounds, and he's going to get a little bit more truer as he keep growing. I mean, I think the ceiling is obviously very, very high still for him.
How the Panthers going to be this year, man?
Man, we're going to be good. We're going to be good. Man, we got a senior-lady team. I'm excited to see these guys go out and compete. I mean, you're talking about guys that came here when I first got here, in the senior class, and that's been having to battle even through that first year of us trying to, turn the tide, and then going into year 2 and 3 and being able to win district in year 3. And these guys have been playing since 9th, 10th grade. So I'm very eager to see these guys go out and see the growth they've made over this past year.
October 21st against the Bears. I got it circled. Hey.
You got it circled. I know it's one game at a time. It's one game at a time.
You have to take it one game at a time.
Yeah, but we got a few games. I had my man Todd McClure. As soon as they announced the ESPN game, he started texting and sending messages to me about Zachary. I'm like, whoa. Hold on. Yeah, but
Marcus,
but yeah.
It is amazing though, man. The talent in the city of Baton Rouge right now at the high
crazy.
School level.
Yeah, it's crazy right now. I don't even think I ever seen it this loaded in Baton Rouge. I'm not even just Louisiana, but in Baton Rouge. There's Power 5 guys all over, and a lot of them in our district.
Yeah.
So, you're talking about guys that we're going to see play for a long time, and eventually a lot of these guys are going to be playing on Sundays.
He is Marcus Randall, giving us a little insight there to Rickie Collins, who picked the Tigers on Wednesday night. Man, it's always great to chat. Best of luck to you and the team this year, and we appreciate a couple of minutes as always, man.
All right, man. I appreciate you for having me.
Hey, thanks so much for watching. Please leave your comments. I love to interact, and be sure to hit the red subscribe button below.